Ever since Lucifer carried out his failed rebellion against God in Isaiah 14 verse 13 and was kicked out of heaven, he has never let go of his delusions of being God and worshipped by all human beings. His final plan, as stated in Revelation 13, is a new world order where the whole world will have one religion, one currency, and one government, with Lucifer himself at the top. To achieve this aim, he has recruited individuals and groups whose main aim is to bring about Lucifer's reign on earth before Jesus' return. These groups and people are all different, but working together to achieve the same goal. Let's take a look at some of those groups. Freemasons. Freemasonry is a society of men that can trace their origins to the local associations of stonemasons, that is to say, people who created things out of stone in the Middle Ages. It is one of the oldest men's organizations. The basic organizational unit of Freemasonry is called a lodge. It is also commonly used as a term for a building in which such a unit meets. The standard Masonic rite has 3 degrees: entered apprentice, fellow craft, and master mason. The Scottish rite, which is a branch of Freemasonry, has 33 degrees, including these 3 standard rankings, and 30 other additional degrees. The highest degree is the 33rd degree. The 33rd degree is awarded to members who have made significant contributions to society or to Freemasonry in general. It is considered one of the most prestigious ranks in the fraternity, and people who have reached that rank are respected internationally. The additional degrees in the Scottish Rite are not higher in ranking, but equal, meaning that a member with a 21st degree in the Scottish Rite has the same ranking as someone with the 3rd degree of Masonry. The highest ranking officer in a Masonic lodge is the Worshipful Master, an elected individual who governs a Masonic lodge, manages all its business and operations, aids members, and represents the lodge at events. Freemasons communicate using visual symbols and coded language. They greet each other with a variety of handshakes. There's a handshake for each degree. They make vows, have fellowships, and hide a lot of their rituals and beliefs from the general public. In short, there is the public side of Freemasonry and the hidden side that very few people know. Manly P. Hall, a 33rd degree Freemason, said, "Freemasonry is a fraternity within a fraternity, an outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood of the elect. It is necessary to establish the existence of these 2 separate and yet interdependent orders, the one visible and the other invisible." There is a Masonic organization which the public is familiar with, the one that does works of charity, but there is another, the public and even most members of the organization know nothing about. As we have said already, Freemasons go through ceremonies and are initiated into higher stages called degrees. In each degree, there are oaths taken, and one of the oaths is an oath of secrecy. This means that those at the lower levels are ignorant of very many things, which they only get to know as they go higher. So what is that hidden side of Freemason? Albert Pike, 33rd degree Freemason, said in his book called Morals and Dogma, Masonry, like all the religions, all the mysteries, Hermeticism and alchemy, conceals its secrets from all except the adepts and sages, or the elect, and uses false explanations and misinterpretations of its symbols to mislead those who deserve only to be misled, to conceal the truth, which it calls light, from them, and to draw them away from it. On the same page of the same book, he wrote, "Lucifer, the light-bearer. Strange and mysterious name to give to the spirit of darkness. Lucifer, the son of the morning. Is it he who bears the light, and with its splendors intolerable, blinds feeble, sensual, or selfish souls? Doubt it not." He also said, "A spirit that loves wisdom and contemplates the truth close at hand is forced to disguise it to induce the multitudes to accept it." Fictions are necessary to the people, and the truth becomes deadly to those who are not strong enough to contemplate it in all its brilliance. In simple words, he is saying Freemasons deliberately hide or disguise a certain truth, because it would be hard for people to accept it. He calls that truth light and says the person who bears that light is Lucifer. And not only do they keep this a secret from the public, but they also keep it a secret from most of their members. On July 13, 1987, leaders of the Church of England endorsed a church study accusing Freemasons of blasphemy and heresy, that is to say, they found Freemasonry and its beliefs and rituals contrary to, insulting or showing contempt or lack of reverence for the Christian God. Some of the symbols of Freemasonry are the square and compass, the all-seeing eye, the Masonic apron. This is a garment that has been worn by Masons for generations. The apron is usually the first symbol that a new member gets in contact with, as it is the first gift that they receive when joining. As a Freemason becomes more senior, the colors of the Masonic apron are changed to dark blue and even gold. Some famous Freemasons are George Washington, Colonel Sanders, Albert Einstein, Steve Wozniak, co-founder of Apple, Harry Houdini, the great magician, Voltaire, famous French painter, Henry Ford, Mark Twain, Rudyard Kipling, J. Edgar Hoover, first director of the FBI, Ludwig van Beethoven, the famous composer, Sir Winston Churchill, Aleister Crowley, who we are going to look at shortly.